Hey, cat people and people that are interested in the cats, things, creatures, paranormal, and other strange things like. What else? Let's see. I'm still awaiting my results of my MRI, which I'm finding out later on today. What else? As people know that I had them falls the other week, well, the other day, the side that I fell on, my knee went click and swollen up like a balloon. Now, I was meant to be seeing the doctor this week, and unfortunately I got a text over the bank holiday weekend to say it'd been cancelled. So I wasn't amused. So now I've got to wait to see the doctor. I think it's next week now. So not amused again. So now we're going to do something completely different, and I'm going to get this one beside me to read out what it's called. So let me just sit back a little bit. Yes, like I said before, he got attacked by the hairdresser. That's why his hair is a bit shorter now. And yeah, take it away.
Okay, so this is according to ChatGPT. Bibliomancy is a divination practice that involves using a book, typically a holy or sacred text, to seek answers to questions or gain insight into the future. The word bibliomancy comes from the Greek word biblio, book, and manifestia, divination. Manatia. The practice of bibliomancy has been around for thousands of years and has its origins in ancient civilizations such as the Greeks, Romans, and Hebrews. The ancient Greeks, for example, would use the Iliad and Odyssey for divination, while Hebrews would use the Torah. The method of bibliomancy typically involves opening the book randomly and selecting a passage or verse, which is then interpreted to provide guidance or insight. Some practitioners may use specific techniques to select a passage, such as counting words or using a random number generator. While bibliomancy is often associated with religious texts, it has also been used with secular books such as Shakespeare's works or even dictionaries. Today, some people still use bibliomancy as a form of divination or spiritual guidance. Okay.
So in easier words, firstly, some people will use like predicting a certain thing, like you ask a question, you flick through a book, put your finger on it, and then you read from what it says. Well, read what it says. Easier terms, isn't it?
I don't know. You just let it fall open and then you pick.
Yeah.
Put your finger on something.
Yeah.
So there's 5 books here, so when you're ready, I can pass them to you if you want one at a time.
Yeah, that would be easier.
You want to start with Arthur C. Clarke's
Mysterious World. Yep, there you go. Your book. Actually, yeah, I bought this one for you, didn't I?
Yeah.
So
you have to think about what you're asking first. Don't just open it cold. So what question are you going to ask?
Book cold. What would I like to ask? I don't know.
Is it hot? Is that because you're cooking the box?
Help.
Okay, never mind.
This is what I've got to live with. Right, let's see. What shall we ask?
Well, can I make a suggestion?
Go on then.
You did
the dowsing rods.
Well, you asked the same question.
Right, well, I'm not going to go through all the flipping numbers because that would just do my tree in.
What numbers?
Well, the first time when I asked, I was asking how many was here, but obviously it couldn't count.
I don't think you can be that specific.
Yeah, I know. So basically, I'm going to ask is, because we already, I have established that it is a male spirit, which I've been told by a few people they think it's a male spirit that's here. Not that I'm bothered. The only thing...
I thought you said it wasn't human.
Yeah, but it's not, yeah.
Yeah, that's the more important bit.
Yeah. I didn't do that bit. I didn't do it live on the video because sometimes I find spirits seem to be more active when you're not recording, which I know a lot of people have found that out. You do recording and then what happens? It's hardly does anything. As soon as you put that camera away, something happens. It's called damn typical. So I'm going to beat you up with them books in a
I'm
minute.
just putting them in order.
It'll be called Abuse with Books. Called
Word power.
Right, what shall I ask? Do you like Simon?
No, you can't ask questions like that. I just ask what is in this house or something like
Yeah,
that.
okay.
Make it simple.
Okay. What entity is in this house? The book. Jackie will not look what she's doing. I will show it on camera. Now she's going to look away. So we're going to flip through. That's the first thing. It's easier. Here we go. This is why I typed in diameter. That's a specific measurement. So that won't work.
Where did you go?
There.
Yeah, but it could be from there. What does that say?
Religious rituals.
There you go. Like that.
I'll just show you so I don't flick past. So there's religious rituals, okay? Right. I'm only reading the paragraph. I'm not reading the entire thing. Otherwise, you would have fell asleep by then.
That's what you do.
I'll get my glasses off because I like looking close. It says, religion needs theology. And the man who has done more than anyone to reconstruct is Dr. Aubrey Burrell, an archaeologist and the author of the standard work on stone circles.
Well, you're supposed to think about it now and try and work out what that means. I don't know. But maybe we mark it, we can think about it later. Just put something on the page. Because I don't know what that has to do with anything.
I don't.
It ain't going to work every time, is it, I suppose?
No, it won't.
That's why I've got 5 books.
So we could say it's a hit, could say it's a miss.
I think that's probably a miss.
Yeah.
Okay, so the next one is The Lord of the Rings. Same question, is it? No, just did the same question for all of them.
Yeah, okay. He's a big fan of The Lord of the Rings.
Who, me?
Yeah. So, again, front page.
Oh, give me that. Come
Sorry.
back a page with it.
Yes, okay. Do it again. I'm going to flick through. And, yeah, what is in this house? God, it's a big book. I'm going to put it just beyond part of me.
I wish I had the dust cover for it.
Yeah. What is in this house? If you can hear something going on outside, they've been digging up all flipping week. So. Ooh. Oh, fudge. So the paragraph is, now, as the companions sat or walked together, they spoke of Gandalf, and all that had known and seen of him came clear before their minds.
Well, something's coming clear before your mind.
True.
I don't know. I mean, what do you think?
Well, I already know that it's a, well, we already mentioned it was a male.
Like Gandalf.
And what was Gandalf? Gandalf.
A wizard. Gandalf's a wizard, but he's also really. He comes from the Undying Land. He's like a spirit pretending to be a man.
There you go.
What's a demon?
Yeah, I know something that pretends to
Well,
be.
in a haunted house, I mean.
Yeah.
Spirit pretending to be a person.
Yes. So
There
there
you go. I mean, that might be Mr. Fantastic levels of reach, but I don't know. Maybe it isn't.
True. Okay.
So you've got this is book 2 apparently of Nicholas Nickleby.
So do you want me to ask the same thing?
Yeah,
or
just ask the same question because then you got it's consistency in it.
So, it's really faded, this one, so not really old.
So no, we got it second hand.
Yeah, so basically, yeah, like you said, Nicholas
Nicholas
Nickleby by Charles Dickens. You can't really see it because it's an old book. Very old book.
The dust covers all we go first.
Yeah, to show you the inside part of it. So, yeah, the dust cover is not there, so get ready. Look away. Right. Just trying to see where my finger is, right. It says, after a short interval with John Bowdy, employed upon the ham and a cold round beef, the waiter returned with another pie and the information that Mr. Squeers,
I think.
was not stopping in the house, but that he came up there every day, and that when he arrived, he should be shown up the stairs.
It's not staying in the house. Comes every day.
Yeah.
So I don't know. That's one way of reading it, isn't it?
So there you go. So we reckon it doesn't stay in the house, but it comes every day. So that sounds about right. That's why we think the spirit activity is not consistent, which I've already established that in the past. So it's not every day. So there you go.
You just have to try and interpret it, don't you? So I mean, that's one way of reading it.
Yeah.
What I've done is, I think the Arthur C. Clarke one is a miss. Put the other two over here in case you want to just go back to them at the end. And I've marked the pages.
Yeah.
Those two, maybe. I mean, the one about we just said, like Gandalf not being human and pretending to be human.
Yeah.
That kind of makes sense. And that one about he doesn't live in the house but comes every day. That kind of makes sense as well.
Yeah.
So I've got Meditations by Marcus Aurelius next. Book on Stoicism.
Yeah, he likes stuff like this.
I haven't read it yet.
Ooh. Right, let's start again. And ask the same question. What is in this house? Definitely tell this is a new book.
Don't break the spine.
I'm not breaking the spine. Okay. He who fears death fears either unconsciousness or another start of consciousness. That is a very interesting one.
That is. Could do that in a few different ways, wouldn't it? Right. This is the last book I could find. We can do this again if you want as well, by the way, but I'll have to get my books out of the attic.
Yeah.
So it's the Bible, King James Version.
Okay.
I got that mainly because it's called bibliomancy.
Yes, I know.
So, you know.
There you go. The Bible. Over here. Just have to watch this part of my knee. So, try and not. I whinge a lot. Don't break the spine.
Well, that's an older book, isn't it?
Yeah, I know. Took the book out then. Oh, it doesn't have it. Right. So it's a Song of Solomon.
Interesting.
Yeah. And it's 8:14. So that's 6. No, 7. Oh, bloody hell. I don't know. Anyway, I said, I will go up to the palm tree. I will take hold of the boughs thereof. Now also thy breasts shall be as clusters of the vine, and the smell of thy nose like apples.
I don't have a clue what that means.
Pass.
Right, I'll do one if you want. Just this once.
Okay, because he's not into... Do you have to ask a question?
I did in my mind.
Oh.
Okay, what is in this house? Well, let me just... Deliver me out... Oh, sorry, I'll tell you what it is. It's Psalms. And this is Psalms 5 to 6. And this is 14. Deliver me out of the mire, and let me not sink. Let me be delivered from them that hate me, and out of the deep waters. What do you think?
So what do you think?
I think he's telling me not to do this.
Yeah, what that? Well, there's always that.
That's what I think. Because it is a form of necromancy.
Yeah. In other words, he doesn't like talking to the dead.
I don't like talking to the living.
That's true. So we thought we'd give this a go. It's something different again. And I don't know. Not everybody does it. Some people do it, maybe spontaneously pick up a book, but they don't really know where it actually comes from to predict certain things. So
why don't you rate them now?
How would I rate the...
Well, 1 being the best and 5 being the least helpful.
Well,
I'd say Arthur C. Clarke's World is the least helpful, so I'd say that was 5.
Yeah.
Then after that, I'd say probably for you the Bible was 4.
Yeah, because
we don't really understand what it's saying, or if it has a meaning, what it is. Then after that, probably Nicholas Nickleby, number 3. Then The Lord of the Rings, number 2. Maybe, what do you think? Or should that be 1?
I can't even remember which one that was.
Sorry, I'm just trying to see where it is. It was, now as the companions sat or walked together, they spoke of Gandalf, and all that each had known and seen of him came clear before their minds.
Yeah, because she's at Gandalf. Yeah, obviously, yeah.
but the Marcus Aurelius one was, he who fears death fears either unconsciousness or another sort of consciousness. So I mean, it's between them two for number one.
Well, Gandalf, because didn't you say it means that he's not real, basically?
No, he is real. He's just in the Lord of the Rings. They're like a little bit like angels, but they're sent to Middle Earth in disguise, so Sauron won't know who they are. So they're disguised as old men. There's 5 wizards.
Okay.
And Gandalf is one of them.
Oh yeah, because didn't he appear young at some point as well in it? No. See, proves how much I watch Lord of the Rings. I've only seen them all once. He's like
old men, so that like they're not, they don't seem like dangerous, you know.
Oh right, because obviously people will trust older people because they think they're wiser and more.
No. If you got into a fight with somebody, you'd rather get into a fight with somebody younger because they're physically stronger, aren't they? It's that kind of thing.
Yeah, okay, but don't you find that sometimes people find that older people have got better knowledge and stuff like that?
Yes, but I'm not Sauron, am I?
Bloody hope not.
Yeah, well, yeah, you'd set on fire if I was, but whatever. We're not talking about that, are we? I think, yeah, all right. I'd say Marcus Aurelius number 2, and Lord of the Rings number 1. Maybe people could tell you in the comment section what they think is the order, but it's up to you.
So I'm gonna beat him up with the box.
Well, the pen is mightier than the sword.
True, indeed.
It's easier to write with as well.
Well, I bleed and hope so, because I'm not going to try and write with a sword. We'd cut everything up.
Okay.
See, this is the alternative instead of going out somewhere, because unfortunately he's not been off work. And as you know, I can't really go out anywhere on my own. And also, yeah, the weather's been absolute pants as well. Wasn't there a day you're off work and it was flipping raining?
Yeah, it was.
So we couldn't win. But we have got some places in mind. And I do have a ghost hunt next month, which I can't wait for. And I'm not taking this one with me for a change. I'm going with 2 other people. I'm meeting up with Ghost Raiders again. Anyway, let us know what you think of this one and whether I should beat Simon up with the books.
Is this one? It's a paperback.
Makes it bloody harder, doesn't he?
Yeah, exactly. I don't want it to work.
Oh, dear.
You don't really make it out. You use a phone book.
You can't get phone books anymore.
No, but that's what the police used to do.
Right. Well.
Not Sting.
Yeah, well, considering there's nobody that's from the police, the band, or the people that think they're...
The constabulary.
Yeah, that one. Oh dear. Help. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like, share and subscribe, and thank you for watching. Say goodbye, Simon.
Goodbye, Simon.